Another thing I'm going to be checking out for the summer most definitely is going to be Live PD has returned. They're no longer called Live PD. They're called On Patrol Live. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. On Patrol Live is kind of a cheesy name, trying to figure out like how's that going to work and how's that going to function. But they're going to be coming back on the Reels network, and it's been a little hiatus. You got to remember that after we kind of had the summer riots of 2020, we had the George Floyd killing in the spring of that year. And there was just this big push for defund the police, which is the dumbest punchline you could ever use when it comes to the reforming of the police department. Now, what they meant by that is reform the police. In other words, if you're spending $1 million on your police department and, reform the police, what was supposed to be behind that is let's look at how we're actually appropriating this money to see if all $1 million needs to go to the police department, or should we move $100,000 to mental health department, so forth and so on. But they come up with the dumb phrase of defund the police, and guess what? That makes life easy, right? To shut that down, not even open it up to any type of thought of listening to what you have to say about it. But I digress on that subject. We got Live PD back. I'm really excited about that. The show originally showed on the A&E network. I think they had like 160 episodes. It was a live show with like a 15-20 second delay. So you were live with police, literally what was going on Saturday night in whatever city or town they were riding along with. We got to see live what was going on. It usually went Fridays and Saturday nights, and they're going to kind of stick with that same routine. So I'm not sure the exact date of when it's going to be premiering, but just keep your eye out for On Patrol Live. Trash name. Let's get that worked on. If we can get Live PD from A&E, that would be even better. But let's see if we can get that out. It kind of revives Cops, but just kind of more in a snitchy type of way, which, we got to see a crook's going to be a crook. So I might as well get to watch a crook being taken down.